Welcome to the Gear Spotlight section of the Danger Close podcast. All right, today I'm going to talk about AK variants because as students of weaponcraft, it is important to be able to operate weapon systems other than an AR and a striker-fired pistol. So in this case, this is a Rifle Dynamics AK Thunder Ranch Edition. So if you get one of these or any AK, it is important to know how to operate it. So getting on the range at Thunder Ranch or with someone else who knows what they're doing with these things is extremely valuable. So in this case, I had a section in my next novel here, The Devil's Hand, that is AK specific. So of course, where did I start? Well, with books. And one of those first ones is The Gun by C.J. Chivers, former Marine. So, and this is not just a book about a history of the AK. This is really about a history of firearms in general. And it is absolutely fantastic. It's one of my most gifted books. And it is I go to this all the time for reference. So it's absolutely fantastic. If it's not in your library, it should be. You can find it on my website if you want to know a little bit more about it in the blog section of my website. And I do reading list selections every month. And this was on one of them. And it's going to be on the one for April because I used it as research for The Devil's Hand. And where else did I go after that? I went to my Vickers Guides. So if you don't have Vickers Guides, you don't know what they are these are the two Kalashnikov and they come in these slip cases if you decide to do that. It's just an option, but I highly recommend it. You're going to want the slip cases to protect them. But they're coffee table books. And so I get a ton of information from these things. And as soon as my office is finished here, there's going to be a table right there. And they're all going to get lined up because I go to them so often as I'm writing the weapon-centric portions of my novels. So you can see the photos in here are amazing. James Rupley takes the photos. Larry Vickers does all the history. And they're just amazing. I can't say enough good things about these books. So these are the Kalashnikov one, volume 2. There's a whole bunch of them. Like that's the one for SIG right there, SIG Sauer. And they actually Larry asked me to write about my experience with the P226. So if you followed me for a while, you know that I have a deep connection to the P226 and because I carried it downrange for all those deployments. So there's a whole bunch of different Vickers Guides. Highly recommend them. And I think that's it.